Hey guys, it's Jake Caliber here with another TF2 video, and today we are doing Reskin Wars. Well, we're bringing it back as well. We're here with Season 5. Told you I'd make Season 5, Episode 1 at massive request to you guys. Like, I'm not even joking. I've had more requests for this than I have anything, really. I mean, like, the only thing that I've had other requests for is to, like, shut down the channel. Yeah, thanks guys, thanks. So today we are doing the bread bites versus the gloves of running urgently. I might refer to the gloves of running urgently as the G.R.U, plain and simply because it's a pain in the butt saying gloves of running urgently again and again and again. So without further ado, let's get into this. So the bread bites. Well, bread bites were released back in June 18th, 2014 in the Love and War update, which simultaneously gave us the expiration date SFM, which these gloves are from. They were in the SFM, but they're inspired from the SFM, which is without a doubt my favourite Valve SFM ever made. It was awesome, so cool. Definitely go check that out if you've never seen it. And yeah, it was massive, and it was just to think that was 4 years ago now is mental. But the bread bites come in two qualities, unique and strange. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The only way you could obtain this reskin of the G.R.U was by crafting a limited time item called a bread box. These bread boxes were made by combining any free random unique hats, any free. Could be any, it says headgear, but I'm pretty sure there was a lot of like face masks that you could get away with using as well. I think I used some that were quite ugly that I'd never wear, and turn them into bread boxes. You then open the bread box for a chance to receive an expiration date bread themed weapon in rather a strange or unique quality. And you didn't need a key, it was free. You just had to use some hats, which in reflection, when I think about some of the hats I actually turned into these bread boxes, I have some regrets, just a few. The number one biggest feature on the bread bites, which it has to be the fact that they live. In the last 4 years, there's never been a living weapon other than these. Like seriously, they move and they try to bite you. This is awesome. Like, this little animation, it's purely cosmetic and offers no in-game advantage. But at the end of the day, TF2 is a cosmetic game. It just is. Everything's cosmetic about it. And just a little bread bites. They're covered in what are little tumours, and they're attacking you and they're biting you. Well, technically it's one loaf of bread split in half and only one end bites you, but as you can see on screen, there'll be them trying to attack you, and the inspect animation is for them. And they're just so cool, man. I'm not even joking. I've had the festive ones ever since they came out in like 2015 or whenever the festive G.R.Us came out. And as soon as I got the bread bites in Strange, I've not used anything different, even though there's no kills on them. Another interesting aspect of the bread bites is that Valve even made its own little bread-themed kill icon, which just adds to them. It's only minor. Valve try to keep up on top of the animations when they add new weapons, making sure that the kill icons do match the weapon. Because ages ago, if you got a reskin and you killed someone with the reskin weapon, it just gave you the kill icon for the original version of that weapon. Now on to the G.R.U, the gloves of running urgently. Now, these have been here a while. The gloves of running urgently were released on the 30th of September in the patch of 2010. Now, it was a significant patch because it's more commonly known as the mann-conomy update, this being one of TF2's most important updates, and it's one of its most defining points, if you ask me. If you look at my Steam account, this Steam account was made in 2012, but I've been playing with my best friend when I was in, like, I think we were primary school when we were still playing TF2. I've been playing since 2007, more so 2008, and this update changed everything. It gave it a massive facelift. It was very much needed. The gloves can be obtained in unique, strange, collector's quality, and can be obtained from drops, crafting, the mann-conomy store, crate number 21 in strange, crate number 78 as a festive, or a strange festive, and can be put through chem sets to give you the collector's quality. So there's a lot of different variants on this weapon. One of you guys nipped me heels about bringing the festives into the same category as the original weapon, because I don't actually see the festives as being a total reskin. they're just kind of a bonus. It's like in CSGO, when you put a sticker on a gun, it's still the same skin, but with a bonus on it. But hey, each to their own, each to their own. One of the only differences between these gloves and the killer boxing gloves is the simple flame design. Because the killing boxing gloves are just boxing gloves, and with this the only difference really is a flame decal that they put on them. Overall, they aren't very unique, but for a weapon that came out 8 years ago, they've been very reliable for at least 7 years. So they've got credit where they're due. They've been here for ages. Everyone and their mother used the G.R.U. in almost every scenario. It's only recently that they kind of poop. But, you know, Valve weapons change constantly. I remember the sticky bomb launcher being terrible years ago. And then it got nerfed and buffed and nerfed and buffed. And things change all the time. Gotta let go of them. The weapon was designed and created by Valve, but the kill icon was created by someone called Flutter Ravie. Flutterravie. I'll probably put a spelling up on screen to give them a more unique feel. And basically all they did is they got the kill icon for the gloves, killer boxing gloves, put a flame decal on them. Very simple, but it just makes them that little bit more personal. But that's it. That's the history of the G.R.U. Now what I'm going to go into now is the quantities, the amount of them that are actually out there. So first off, the amount of unique pairs of G.R.U, which is just normal, nothing special, yellow gloves. There are 1,330,532 pairs of these boxing gloves out there. And that figure will change every day. They'll always be going up, always going down as people craft them and smelt them down and blah, 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 blah. It changes all the time. Mental. That's a lot. The unique bread bites, however, take in mind that's 1.3 million pairs of G.R.Us. The unique bread bites is 39,021. And that's it. There won't be any more. They can't make any more sets of them because it was an exclusive run. So that's it. There's only 40,000 of TF2's couple million users that there is. They're not all active, but only about 40,000 pairs of them. And now for the strange ones. Now this is where my domain lurks, because I'm a strange collector, as lots of you know. The strange G.R.U's gloves are running urgently. There are 31,557 pairs. This shocked me. I don't even joke. I've unpaired at least like 500,000 pairs of them when I do unboxings. Half of my unboxing videos, I've even made a montage of me just getting gloves of running urgently strange on loop, on loop, on loop. I got thousands of them. I swear I must have. But clearly not, because there's only 31,000. There's only just more unique bread bites than there is strange gloves of running urgently, which I find mad. And you always be able to get more gloves of running urgently because they'll be in another crate. But now for the strange bread bites, there is only 4,839. So there's only 4.8 thousand people in TF2 that are able to own one pair of strange bread bites. And I'm one of them. I mean 5,000 is a lot of people, but you know, if you know, it's a lot of people. So yeah, definitely pick up a pair if you're a collector. They're pretty rare. Well, now for my thoughts. Well, it's completely down to opinions, yeah. But it has to be bread bites. I just drop the mic, dumb. Like seriously, just look at them. They are literally pieces of mutated bread turned into gloves that try to bite you. How could you not pick the reskin? The fact that it's a living weapon alone is cool enough for me to change. Like I did change. But before the G.R.U, before the bread bites came out, I just had the G.R.U, and they're just so much cooler. Like before the G.R.U was changed to its current poor stats, I had changed the bread bites the second that I uncrated them. Like as soon as I had them, they were what I was using. As soon as I got them from a bread box. The bread box series of weapons are my second favourite reskin family to the festives, and have been my go-tos ever since they came out. I'll even use the bread bites over the festives, but there's only 4 bread themed weapons in the game. But this is all opinion of one guy on the internet. Tell me what you prefer down in the comment section below. This is one of my favourite part of the video series. It's why, in all seriousness, I've kind of brought it back, is just the amount of discussion that you guys have had over mine and your opinions on these weapons. So tell me, do you prefer the gloves of running urgently, or do you prefer the bread bites? Tell me why in the comment section down below. The next episode of this is gonna. I'm not very prepared, in all fairness, but it's gonna come out on the 30th of June. Will be the next episode of Reskin Wars. I've got 3 weeks to make the next episode. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. It's not bread themed, I can promise you that. But it's going to be really cool. So I hope you guys are stick a boot. And if you're only here for this series, then I'll see you in 3 weeks. And if you're here for all my videos, then I'll see you guys next week. I've been J.Caliber. Comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.